Eastern Creek, you're looking at the race leader in race 3 of the Genuine Ford Parts Australian Formula Ford Championship. It's not Jamie Whincup with that Vodafone sticker, it's Ben Morley.
He might be the next Vodafone driver, I'm not sure about.
You can see there at turn-in of turn 9, being very patient with the throttle and picking it up. He's got a nice margin now over the fighting Brad Lowe and Nick Perkett. Yeah,
it's actually nice. It looks like it's got a little bit of oversteer, a little bit of drift, probably a little bit more than he'd like, but that's what these cars are all about. Moving around nowhere. It's all about mechanical grip and a nice drift through the straight.
Turn 1 in any type of car. Great to go on board. Constant readjustments with the steering wheel to keep the car straight. He leads by 1 second over Nick Perkett.
He's driving this thing absolutely on the limit. All he's doing is feeling the grip of the tyre, front, rear, a little bit of oversteer, turn in understeer. Back to oversteer now, and use all the road. He's pushing this thing well. He's driving excellent.
Just running a little bit wide there, not a problem. The run now through 8 Corporate Hill. This is good fun.
Corporate Hill, yeah, drops away on the entry there, so you get a bit more oversteer than you'd like. And then this is one of the slowest corners on the track. Turn 9. And make sure you maximise his exit, get on the power early, get down the straight as quick as possible.
Bad news, Nick Perkett's catching him. He's taken 0.4 of a second away to the second split on this lap, lap 7 of 10. And it's all about pressure, Formula Ford. People talk about it when you pop up in V8 supercar racing as dealing with the pressure and being experienced. This is where you get a lot of that from.
You can see Nick Perkett there. He's just hanging on. He'll be able to get a slipstream from even that far back. If he can get up nice and close, he'll definitely make a move.
Nick Perkett was 7th in the championship last year, running with the backing of Walkinshaw Racing, the 19-year-old, and he's closing in here in Ben Morley. He's still got a few laps to go here too.
Yeah, just pulled 6/10 out of him on that lap. This car looks like it's coming on nice and late, and I'm pretty sure we're about to see some action shortly.
Here there, the 4-speed gearbox working pretty hard.
Yeah, you give it a good almost an over rev on the down change there. Exactly the same thing in the V8. Quick stab of the brakes, down a gear nice and quick, and generally you see the revs go a little bit over what you'd like.
Morley leading, Perkett closing in the French-built Magal chassis for the Sonic Motorsport team, running 3 cars again this year with Ben Small driving this weekend as well as Lucas Dumbrell, but Perkett really has got pace here. How does Ben Morley cover his line?
This No Fear car, as you say, has got some serious pace on here late in the race. What we don't know is whether there's any foxing going on. He may not want to lead last lap. 2 laps to go. He may let Perkett through and have a go at him on the last lap.
Now it becomes a case of watching the mirrors and seeing where the challenge is coming from. Perkett in the slipstream. Morley's going to make him work for it, but he's going to slip up the inside into 1. That was tight.
Almost locked wheels there at the apex, but very nice. Both drivers give each other room. Excellent.
So Nick Perkett takes the lead, started 7th on the grid. Brad Lowe back in 3rd spot from his teammate Paul Askazeski in the 2nd of the Synergy Motorsport cars, but the lone Magal has been able to get through the Australian-built spectrums.
This is a race right here. Brad Lowe needs to stay on him and try to slipstream down the main straight. This is the exciting bit of the race. If he can stay on him and get a toe, exactly what we're seeing here, that's almost race over.
was the pass for the lead. And Ben Morley hasn't quite been able to stick with Nick Perkett, who's just been able to skip away. Brad Lowe comfortable in third, and if he stays there, that's good enough to clinch the first round of the championship. Yeah,
that's going to be impressive for Nick. You know, a Spectrum dominance yesterday. Looks like the Megals have changed their setup and come out strong today.
Blake Varney in the Autobahn car, sixth on the road, just in front of Daniel Eriksson, who is about the only Cams rising star today not to have too much of a problem. Rob Story running eighth, and Trent Harrison just in behind. It amazes me that the age of some of these Formula Ford guys. There are guys out there. Nick Foster, one of the drivers, is just 16 years of age. He's doing his schoolwork in between sessions.
That's unbelievable, isn't it? And one of the Howard Racing guys, Chaz, I believe he had to have he's only 15, from what I've heard. He had to get a special licence to compete this weekend, which is great.
Chaz Mostert, one of two Howard Racing cars. Here are our leaders on the final lap in the final race of the weekend. And Morley spending more time sideways than straight.
Yeah, no. Hey, Nick's done a great job. He's just got a gap right at the right time of the race, and he looks very strong. But I tell you what, Bradlow's not going to let him get away with it. He'll be pushing right to that last corner.
It's a handful over the back. Towards the end of 10 laps, Nick Perkett has made his move, just stretched clear on this last lap. Bradlow still lurking around there in position 3. There he is in the blue machine. But Nick Perkett really needs to put this one in the bag, because last year was a tough year for his first full season in the National Championship, but he always bounced back with all the knowledge that you've gained.
Oh, absolutely. No, very impressive performance by Nick and that No Fear Miguel. As you can look at that, he's got to add to a 7 or 8 car lead there, and he's going to win this one comfortably.
Bringing it off turn 12 in race 3 of the Genuine Ford Parts Australian Formula Ford Championship. It's going to be another long season of open wheel racing. We're going to unearth some future superstars, and Nick Perkett takes race 3 in style from 7th on the grid. Ben Morley home in 2nd, but Brad Lowe, he'll be really happy with 3rd because he clinches the round. Paul Laskazeski home in 4th, Adam Graham 5th. So it's a whole bunch of Spectrums chasing one single Miguel.
Yeah, no, another fantastic race in this Formula Ford category. These guys will go away now and learn exactly what they've learned, improve for next time.
No danger of you getting back aboard one of these?
Maybe, mate. I had that much fun when I was in Formula Ford. I've got this dream one day of when my V8 career's over, we all our mates get together and buy these cars and get out there and have a bit of a fang.
Let's recap the results. Race 3, Nick Perkett, the winner at Eastern Creek from Ben Morley and Brad Lowe. Back through the pack, Rob Story worked his way through to 8th. Scott Old in the Howard Racing machine rounded out the top 10 in the final race. We tick right back on through 18 finishers to non-finishers, starting with Lucas Dumbrell and also Jake Chapman. So it's been a tough day for the boys from the Cams Rising Stars program, but I'm sure Mike Borland and the organisation will bounce back in time for round 2 of an 8-round national championship in season 2008. So Nick Perkett takes the win. He ends up with some handy points. The next time the Formula Fords are back on track is at round 2. That's at Wakefield Park in Goulburn, coming up on April 5 to 6. So they've got a little bit of time to plan their moves in the next round of the All Open Wheeler Championship. Really looking forward to that. Really looking forward to all sorts of other things, and one of them is a brand new championship in Australia, the Mini Challenge. Our own Grant Denny's already been doing a little bit of taste testing.